I'm sure that you guys have a few $1,000s just sitting around in a bank account collecting dust and you want to invest it, but you don't know how to get started with it. Well, I've been investing for the last 2 to 3 years with the Moomoo Singapore app, and I wish that there was a video like this when I first started. So in this video, I'm going to walk you guys through the entire step-by-step process that I still use every single month in order to buy my stocks and invest my money. Hopefully at the end of this video, you'll finally have the courage to pull the trigger to buy your favorite stocks in order to start building your retirement portfolio. So step number 1 will be watchlist customization. So when you first open the Moomoo Singapore app, you'll see that the very first tab it brings you to is a watch list. This is basically a list of stocks that you are interested to buy and you wish to monitor them a bit more closely. Think about it like a wish list for stocks, but only you can look at it every time you open the app. Now if you look at mine, if I just scroll through it, you will see that there's these different stocks like Meta, Google, REITs, and so on and so forth. These are all the stocks that I regularly monitor and buy every single month. So everyone's watch list is going to be different. So this is how you're going to customize it. You're going to click on this search button on the top that looks like a magnifying glass. You're going to press on it, and then this bar appears. Then you're going to type in the stock that you're interested in. So let's say you're interested in the China stocks now because you have been seeing that there have been a bull run recently like Alibaba. So I'm going to type Alibaba into the search bar. Oops. Alibaba, and you can see Baba is right there. This is the ticker symbol for Alibaba. If you click on it, it will direct you to the stock itself. So you're able to see the stock price, which is 97.2 right now. And if you scroll down, you'll see the full chart of Alibaba along with where you bought or sold the stock. So this is me showing my personal account. So you can actually see that I personally invest and sell options on Alibaba every month. So you can actually see the buy and sell prices on the app itself. Now what's going to happen is you're going to click on this heart button. So you can already tell that the heart button is already activated on mine, but I'm just going to deactivate it. And if I press it again, you can basically add to watch list. So if I add the watch list over here and I press done, what's going to happen is if you go back to where you were before, which is at the watch list, whatever stock that you have added in will be added at the top. So you can see Alibaba at the top, 97.42, very easy that you can see the price. You can see the change as well, plus 1.1%. So you can see and you can monitor them a little bit better whenever you have all these things added to your wish list of stocks that you really want to own in the future. So step number 2 will be how to deposit money into the app. This is one of the most exciting moments because you have found your stock with step 1 and you have closely monitored the prices. You then determine that the stock is super low and cheap now, so now is the best time to buy. So this is how it's going to happen. So you're going to click on the accounts tab at the bottom. It's going to be in the middle. Click on it, then you're going to click on more. And when you click on more, you see all these things. These are basically all the functions that's available on the Moomoo Singapore app. Don't bother too much about it. Just look at what's popular. Popular will be deposit. Of course, they make it easy for you guys to deposit money, right? Because they want you guys to invest on their app itself. It also helps you guys because it's a little bit more user-friendly. So if you click on deposit, then it'll bring you to this page which says instant deposit via DDA. This is usually what I use in order to deposit my money into the bank account or into the Moomoo Singapore app. So I'm going to press deposit again. You basically will get prompted to link your bank account with the Moomoo Singapore app itself. You can see that my bank account is already sort of linked to this app itself. So I just need to enter the amount. So for example, I'm just going to add $1 just to show you guys what's going to happen. So first you just have to put in the amount, then you press on submit. Put in your trading password, and then you're more or less settled. You just have to sit tight and wait for the money to reach the app. It's super fast and it usually gets done in about 5 minutes. An additional function that also helps is that they also send an alert telling you that you have already submitted a deposit request. So when the deposit request is completed and the money has been successfully deposited into your account, then another alert will also come in saying that the request is complete as well. Then if you go back to the accounts tab and you click on assets, you'll be able to see the total assets. I've censored mine over here because I want to keep things a little bit more private, but you should be seeing how much money that you currently have that's already deposited into an account. For example, just now if I deposit $1, $1 will be inside. If you deposit 100 will be inside. As simple as that. So at least you can see, you get an alert that the money just came in, you got the alert that you also had the deposit request in, and you can also see that the money is currently in your account right now, available for trading. So if you've been following this long tutorial video and you haven't signed up for the Moomoo Singapore app, then you're definitely one of the lucky ones out there. Moomoo Singapore is currently running a new user promotion where you can earn up to $1,034 if you use my link down below in the description box to sign up. Depending on how much money you deposit into your account and make some buy trades, you can stand a chance to get free stocks like Nvidia, Tesla, and even Apple stock. Honestly, you hear me saying this on my account so many times, but this is honestly such a good promotion and I wish I could participate in this. Back then, the promotion was only one free stock when I got into investing on the Moomoo Singapore app, and I only got one Intel stock that was worth like $22. Now you guys are literally being paid with stocks and cash coupons in order just to invest your money, and you get up to $1,000 $1,000 depending on how much money that you're putting in. If I was getting started investing right now, I'll definitely max everything out and make sure that at least I'm getting the full amount, because I'm going to be trading, I'm going to be investing with a lot more money throughout the years as well, thousands of dollars down the line. So you want to maximize all these rewards whenever you can, so you can actually expedite your investing journey. Honestly, who in the world pays you to invest your money? Quickly sign up for this promotion right now, because it ain't going to last forever, and this is only until the 18th of November. So now that you're signed up for the Moomoo Singapore app promotion, you are very welcome and you have deposited your money. Congrats, this is the most exciting part, because you're finally ready to buy your stocks. It's already going to be in your watch list if you have customized it correctly from step 1. So you're going to be in the Moomoo Singapore app, and what's going to happen is, so let's say I scroll down to CapitaLand Mall REITs, I'm going to click onto the stock, then I can see the price, I can see the charts and everything like that. So I want to buy this, so I basically have to press trade. You see buy or sell, I'm going to press buy, and this is the page that it brings you to, so that you can decide the quantity and price. So you don't have to look at too much of this, don't get too overwhelmed by it, because it's pretty simple as well. All you need to know about is the price and the quantity and the amount that you currently need. So you can see that the current price of CapitaLand Mall REITs is actually 2.05. The price right here is also 2.05, and the quantity, the minimum quantity that you need to buy for Singapore stocks is actually 100 shares. So if you take a 2.05 times 100 shares, you basically need 205 Singapore dollars in order to afford 100 shares of CapitaLand Mall REITs. Of course, if you're a big rich tycoon and you want to, invest a little bit more money, you can increase the amount of shares, 200, 300. You can see that the amount just automatically adjusts by itself and increases based on the amount of quantity that you put in. But it basically need to be in multiples of 100. So since 100 is selected here, you can see that the amount is $205. This is also super important. Please make sure that you have enough money in your account before buying the stock. So once you have ensured that all the details are correct, you basically want to press the word buy. So I'm just going to test it out and make this a little bit easier for you guys and make sure that I put in an order. Not really a real order, but I'm going to put in an order so that it doesn't get executed, so I can show you guys what can happen. So let's say I put it to 1.95. The current price is 2.05, and I press buy over here. So it will prompt you one more time to show this one. I don't recommend pressing this don't show this again. I basically want this in order to check, to summarize what I'm basically getting. So you can see the symbol over here, C38U, which is the ticker symbol, for the CapitaLand Mall REITs. You can see that the price is 1.95 that I put in, and the quantity is 100 shares, which equates to 195 SGD. So if everything is correct, I like to do this double check so that I make sure that, I just ensure that everything is accurate, and I can press confirm. So I press confirm, it says order submitted. If you scroll down over here, you can see under the order section, you can see buy pending CapitaLand Mall REITs 1.95, and the quantity is 100. So this means that it's open and it hasn't been executed yet, because the current price is 2.05. so of course nobody is willing to sell me at 1.95 because that's way too cheap. So you can also adjust the price, decreasing here or increasing with the minus and plus sign. So if you feel that you have already panicked and you change your mind, you want to back out over a trade that you don't want to do or anything like that, you're going to press on the stock itself, and over here you can see cancel. You're going to press cancel, and if you confirm, then the request is submitted and you have finally cancelled your order. You can see at the bottom over here, the buy is cancelled for CapitaLand Mall REITs, and you no longer have any open orders, which means you don't have to be afraid that this stock is still going to be bought, because you have successfully cancelled the request to buy the stock itself. Of course, if you set it at the proper price and the stock order goes through, which means that congratulations, you're now the proud owner of the stock itself. You will then receive the notification that you have bought the stock, and you'll be able to view it in the assets section on the accounts tab itself. Now we're going to go to how to trade options. This is honestly a bonus step and something that will be a bit more advanced for people who want to dabble into the world of options. I do option selling every single month, and I primarily do it on the Alibaba stock. If you have been a big time follower of my channel, you'll know that I talk about this every single month in my income videos in that sense. I'm not going to give a whole masterclass on options because it would take too much time, it would be too complicated, and this video is also almost reaching the end. But this is one of the things that I do on the Moomoo Singapore app, and I managed to earn around $1,000 from doing this last month. This is a leverage tool, so please do not dive into this part recklessly without understanding it further first. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to go back into your Moomoo Singapore app, and you're going to press on Alibaba, and this will bring you to the Alibaba share again. You're going to see the price, you're going to see the charts as well. So you're going to see over here where there's the chart, and then you're going to see the second one, the second tab here is options. You're going to press on options, and what that does automatically is it just opens the very first option and expands it all the way out. If you want to close it, you basically have to press it where it is, and then it automatically closes, and it shows you all the different options depending on the day it expires. So you can see this stripe in the middle column. You can see that it says 4 days, 11 days, 18 days, and so on. And that basically means those are the amount of days that the options are available for before it expires and everything is settled. That is the sort of summary in that sense. So let's give an example that I want to trade an option that is going to expire 32 days from now. So I'm going to scroll down, I'm going to see where 32 days is, and I'm going to press on it, and it's going to expand. So it's going to look very complicated, but just bear with me. You can see this middle line over here with the 97.20 bolded in the middle. So this is basically the current price of the Alibaba stock. Everything on the right is called puts, and everything on the left side is called calls. So if you press on, let's say, the puts over here, let's say I want to trade the $97 puts, for example, you can either choose to press buy or sell depending on what you want to do. Let's say I want to buy, and I'm going to press trade over here. Then it will bring you to the similar sort of page where almost as if when you're buying or selling the stock, but the options are a little bit more complicated. It becomes a bit more different because this is the price of the contract itself. So same thing, you check the price, which is 5, and you check the contracts, which is 1. So the contracts are also a little bit more interesting because one contract actually means 100 shares that you need to be involved in, which means that you need at least 500 USD for selling or buying one contract of this. Basically buying one contract which is worth 100 shares of the Alibaba stock in that sense. So you're going to require quite a bit of money. Please make sure that you have the amount of money, then you go for it. Let's say I reduce it all the way to something that is not possible, and then I click on buy again. The same thing is going to come out. You want to check that the price is correct, 4.05. You want to check the contracts is 1, and there's profit, break even, and max loss as well. All these things are a little bit more complicated, but you basically need to know how much money that you are going to be earning if it's possible, and how much money that you're going to be losing if the contract kind of expires. So these are just some of the main things. So let me know in the comment section down below if you guys want me to do a dedicated video just to talk about how I sell options every single month. Hopefully this video helped you guys out as much as possible, and it gets you started onto the nerve-wracking but life-changing journey of investing your money for your future. If you enjoyed this video here, then you'll probably enjoy this video here on how I make $100,000 a year as a physio working in Singapore. Thanks for watching, have an amazing day as usual, and I'll see you guys in the next few videos. Bye bye.